Hey y'all, let me show you how to make these easy peasy craft boas or craft scarf. Whatever you want to call it, I don't care. I just needed some, so here we are. Let's go! Okay y'all, so this is a way different angle than what you're used to, and that's because I had a pole across this desk, okay? And when I tried to get my fabric over here, no matter what I done, no matter what I make, it was getting on my nerves and I couldn't take it no more. So, let me know how y'all like this angle when I'm done, okay? Just comment when I'm done. But I'm going to be making this craft boa because I've got a kitchen boa and I absolutely adore it. And I want one in my craft room because I keep losing my stupid towels in the floor and everything else. So I was gifted this fabric from Sister Conley that used to go to our church, and I wanted to use it now for my craft boa. So I'm going to put it on here and I'm going to cut these. These are different than the kitchen boas, okay? And you'll find out why in a minute. But I'm going to put this on here. And I have to even this edge up, so I'm going to pull it down just a hair. And I'm going to cut this at 36 inches, okay? I don't want it real long. It's going to be, because I'm going to be sitting down when I'm wiping my hands and stuff like that. But it'll also help me. I can't wear an apron. I'm going to cut this at 36 inches, okay? So that's right at the edge of my mat here at 36 inches. Y'all, my heat just kicked on. If you hear it, I'm sorry. Can't be helped, you know. It is chilly outside. So I've got enough here to make me a few because I need a few. You know, they get dirty, have to wash them, whatnot. So we have our 36 inches now. So they only have to be 6 inches wide. So let me even this other end up, or that will, I will know it's that way and it'll drive me crazy. I folded this way because it's easier for me to cut folded than it is, you know, a long piece. My ruler's only 18 inches long. So I have this, so I need to go I need to do 6 inches. Y'all had to put a little thing down here because I go this way and you can't find one that way anymore. So I just put a little ruler down there, taped it down, and I'm doing it myself. So 6 inches would be right here. So you're going to need a 6-inch piece. Now I'm going to cut, hopefully this will cut through this. Let me see. Oh yeah, baby. So you need your 6-inch pieces. Okay, so I'm going to cut 2 of them. I'm going to make more than one anyway, and it's already cut the length we need it. I don't think that cut. Alright, so we have our pieces, okay? I'm just going to do one at a time. So this is, I've got several of them. Woohoo! Alright, so we need to mark our middle, which would be 18. So I'm going to, this is chalk. I'm going to chalk my middle. Okay, so there's my middle, and you're going to need a piece of ribbon, or you can do fabric if you want to. Ribbon is easier for me, in my opinion. So this is going to be for me to hang them in my craft room until I need them. So if you'll cut this off, and then if you'll take a lighter on this silk or not organza, any of it, any of the ribbon, grow grain. That's what I was thinking. It'll melt and stick together, see? And that helps out tremendously. We'll use that in a second. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this a little better. So I'm using my Frixion pen because I cannot see that chalk. I thought that chalk would be better on this, but it is not. So I know I have that there. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to take my iron and I'm going to iron a piece in on both ends. Okay, and this is where I'm going to insert my towels. So I'm going to take this, and y'all, if I'll link this how I made this pressing mat, but if you will do a pressing mat like this, it is so much easier on you. Like you'll love it. But you need a wool blanket and a board and some fabric. My iron is not hot. So I got my iron hot, and this is a 1/2 inch that I ironed up on each end, 1/2 inch. Okay, now we're gonna take this, we're gonna fold it in half, and actually my chalk marker came out on this side, which was kind of funny. I'm not pinning this because I'm gonna go over here and just hold it. I know I'm fixing to fold it down and finger press it, and it'll pretty much stay. But I'm just folding it in half, and then I'm gonna run this along my presser foot edge and sew this together. Okay, but when you're sewing it together, you need to take if you're gonna put a hanger on it, take your loop wherever your middle went, right here. I ironed it and my stuff went away. So I'm gonna take that out just a hair, fold this over it, and I will put one pin right here. That's just to ensure that my loop don't move, okay? So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sew along this whole width, okay? Now all you have to do, your casing or your hem or whatever is already done for you. All you have to do, and I'm going to use this thing, but I broke mine. It's supposed to have a little latchy thing up here, and that will catch your material and hold on to it. But if you tug it, it ain't going to go. It'll work. So whatever. Make sure you go over top of your ribbon, or you'll have a mess. Whichever way you have to turn it, by all means, turn it. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to catch it. Oh, shoot a monkey. See? Maybe I'll go over here and turn it. Either way, there it went. I got to pull it in the fabric just a little bit, and it don't rip my fabric. Or I haven't ripped my fabric as of yet, but anyway, then all you have to do is not let go of this and just pull your fabric down, and it'll come out. And once I get it out the end here, I can take this out and then just pull it. So there you have it. So I'm going to iron this. I'm going to iron this flat, okay, and I'm going to put the seam at the top. So I'm just going to go out here and squishy this out, right like this. And then iron it flat. Okay, and then I'll show you how I'm going to put my little towel in. I'll tell you where I got the towels that I'm using. And if it's a little dirty, I'm sorry, but I actually been using these a little bit, and they have fell on the floor. They have got paint on them. They're dirty. I've actually used these rags. So I have these 2 towels, and we're not cutting them in half like we did the kitchen boa because they're little short square rags, okay? And I buy these. This has lint and paint and junk. These are the 2 cleanest ones I had, y'all. I'm sorry. But these come from Sam's. I buy these at Sam's. But you can use any rags. Now, if you have to cut it in half, serge the edge, and that would work just fine. But what I'm going to do is, these are so easy. I'm going to take this corner, because it's a square, okay? And I'm going to shove my corner up my whole, opening here. Y'all, almost. So now I'm going to take a pin, and I'm going to pin this right here. This pin will come out when I'm sewing, okay? So then I'm going to take the other towel. How's this laying? It's laying down like that right there. So, not that it has to match. It's in my craft room. I'm going to be getting it nasty. You know what I'm saying? But just for the sake of the filming and making it look all purdy and all that, I'm going to put these in here right like this right here. And then put me another pin because I'm going to be packing it behind me to my sewing machine. And all I'm going to do, these 2 should be together. So just go in a little bit and stitch right down each one. And I'll tell you, when you sewed this on, when you close this up, you should back stitch. Now you ain't got to, but it's going to be hanging. So I just put a little extra stitch. I just back stitch a couple times. You back stitch at both ends also. And when you sew this, you'll back stitch and then back stitch here on both sides. And then you'll be done. And here you are. They look just like this. And it's short, but that's because, you know, like I said, when I sit down, I tried it. It falls right in my lap because I'm constantly, when I get paint on my hands, just rub it on my clothes. And that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. That's why I always wear my kitchen boa washing dishes, because I'll just rub it down my shirt. So if I have my boa on, I'm not doing that. I actually have towels on me to dry, and I'm not losing them in the floor and this, and that, and the other. If you don't have a kitchen towel boa, you are missing out on life. Because I love mine. But anyway, there they are. And I'm going to make 2 or 3 with this fabric since I have a lot of it. And I've made this one a little bit longer because I'm going to use it when I'm standing up, because I have a craft table where I stand up. So it's a little bit longer, but they don't have to be. They could still be the same size. Because I do get my belly dirty when I'm doing dishes and everything else. But now you'll have to adjust these according to you, because I'm a little shorty. So I adjusted that to me. But if you need to make them longer, make them longer. If you want them shorter, make them shorter. But these are a necessity to me. And I just wanted to show you how easy they are to make. I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so. I want you to know that I appreciate each and every one of you, and you are a blessing. Goodbye.